It would seem this year could be the trifecta of weather events. Atmospheric rivers pounding the north and central state with immense amounts of water coming down into the valley. And on January 20th and 21st come the king tides.
King tides are exceptionally high tides that occur during full moons, especially in the spring months. According to the California King Tides Project, when king tides occur during floods or storms, water levels can rise higher and have the potential to cause great damage to the coastline and coastal property.
But how likely are catastrophic floods? To predict that, you need to understand where water comes from and where it is going.
We kind of have three zones of the Sacramento-San Joaquin Delta. We got the north, central, and south. So the floods tend to emanate from the north, develop there, they prosecute themselves down to the south over time. And that's just because the southern basin takes longer to reach the delta. In this particular instance, we really have not had a real impact yet in the central and south delta. Most of it's been in the north delta, and it started back at the new year with the overflow of the Cosumnes and the uncontrolled flow of the Cosumnes.
The Cosumnes River is the wild card in flood management. It flows freely, free of dams that can control its flows.
And with that much flow coming down the Cosumnes, there's really no place for it to go because it has to get pinched back in at Tyler and Dead Horse back into the Delta complex. And there's just not enough room for that water to go. So it tends to start to back up. That's part of the reason why 99 went underwater. There's not enough room for it to get out.
When incoming water hits the delta during king tides, pressure builds up. Fear of potential leaks and levee breaks are a concern.
Do we have a problem? No. Are we on observations? Yes, we're doing daily inspections, not 24-hour inspections yet. We've had Venice Island, Twitchell Island, a few leaks here and there. We're preparing, we're throwing sandbags in our low areas.
And then there's overtopping, when the water levels in the delta are so high that wind or passing boats can cause water to spill over the levees.
We did have overtopping, and it was associated with a ship that was traveling way beyond its normal speed. It overtopped Twitchell and Brandon Andrus this last Saturday morning. So we were at peak tide. We got about a 2 or 4 inch wave come across both those levees, which meant the wave was probably about 3 feet high or 2 feet high. You don't see a lot of pleasure craft out there when it's pouring rain, but you do see the commercial traffic.
So close watch is kept on all factors, from the weather to water flows to the tides.
We are not seeing the impacts to sea level rise or global warming under this event, but that doesn't change. That doesn't mean that tomorrow we won't. This jet stream and the atmospheric rivers, heavy rain events we're having, this is what we call the storm door being open.
For Soundings Journal, Michael Cockrell.
And Cindy Green.